Yeah, hello everyone. Gonna be taking you through the chapter 2 of Red Dead Redemption 2 today. Yeah, the game starts with this mission here, right here. Once I started this, start the timer when I've skipped the cutscene, and yeah, we'll just head straight into it.
Arthur, come here, come over here. I want you to meet our friends.
And there we go.
Ooh.
Yay, it worked. Alright, so the first thing we have to do here is we'll have a bar fight. This is kind of the game's introduction to fist fighting, I guess. So what we do right here is we just block, punch, block, punch. Fastest way to do this. We block, punch, and when the game gives us the opportunity to grapple, it didn't work this time, so I'll not do it. Block, punch, spam now, knock this guy out on the wall, head over to our friend here. We knock out this guy because he's a one-hit knockout. We're gonna get attacked now by this guy. But no, actually we're gonna get grabbed from behind first. So we just spam the button here. It's fairly straightforward. It's just basically a tutorial for the fighting missions, this mission.
It seems like the countering, the counter punch mechanics are also very OP in this game.
In the scripted fights like this one, they are. It's like we have a couple of fights throughout the whole run. The only one in this chapter, thankfully, because they are a bit boring. So here we do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just block and punch. Also, the game always, when there's like a scripted fight sequence, it always wants you to stay in the middle of the fighting area. And the way it does that is by pushing us like that. That loses you time, so you really want to avoid it whenever possible. But so far it's not bad. There's like 2 checkpoints in this fight where you have to break free. Okay. I'm also playing this on controller. I will switch to keyboard every now and then for a bit. Some of the things are faster on keyboard when you're like running on ground. So now you're just spamming B, you're punching the shit out of this guy. Sometime we're gonna get told to stop. Skip the cutscene, and that's the mission done. So what we do here is a really cool skip that we found. So basically look to the left, and all of a sudden there's a wagon there. It's like the despawning that they do in the old GTA runs. Only we are spawning something instead of despawning it. We whistle for a horse to come with us. The wagon is the fastest way of transport here. We are getting wanted by the law. That's something we want because it allows us to go faster in the towns. When you get wanted, you basically lose the force slowdown, and trust me, there is a lot of force slowdown in this game. Everyone who has played this game will know about that. So what we do right here is we head back to our camp. And just to say a little bit about the story, we are a group of outlaws, group of people who are all escaping the law. We have been discovered. Ah, damn it! You don't wanna ragdoll here.
Yeah, it seems a bit slow.
Yeah. I didn't slow down enough, but it's fine. I'm playing on keyboard now. I've switched to first person. It's just a little bit easier to control. Go away. No, I don't want to talk to you. So we got to talk to this guy. Strauss. Like I said, in the story-wise, we are a group of outlaws. We are. We fled the government who's hunting us down. And now we have escaped from the mountains and are looking to continue our search for money. Okay, That's bad. That's bad. Okay. That's bad. We're gonna have to revive the horse here. I do have a horse reviver.
Okay.
This is not supposed to happen.
It always looks a bit scary.
Yeah,
when-
you can slide down this hill, but I guess it's fine. Horse is fine. We'll feed it a bit to get its health back, I guess.
Bit of oat cakes.
Yeah, some oat cakes always help. But yeah, we've escaped from the mountains. We have been caught in a snowstorm. And now we are in this region called the Heartlands. The guy we talked to get this mission is he's like the gang's money lender. We lend money to other people, and now we go to get some of it back. Bit of a shady practice. Here is Mr. Robel. He's a Polish man. And yeah, we hear a bit of Polish dialogue here. Nie mam pieniędzy. What we do here is we just threaten him. We just spam the threaten button. We stand behind this chair in order to not lose time by having our character, who's called Arthur, by the way, grabbing him by like the collar. Once we've threatened him twice, we go a bit closer. Whip out a gun, shoot him in the head. In the head, please, thank you. That fails the mission, and we reset the checkpoint. And now we're here, and we just have to loot the house. We rob this drawer here. There's cigarettes in this cabinet, and like earrings in the other cabinet over there. Jumping here is the fastest way of movement, because the game won't let you run. And now we have enough. Get back on the horse, and ride back to camp. There's actually a different route that we take in this chapter run. In any percent, we actually take a different route. And there's like a town that's like burnt over there. There's a hidden gold bar, which we always take in the any percent run. That is to allow us to buy fast travel. But because we're allowed to do save file preparation, we already have enough funds in the camp register, I guess. Switching back to first person and our keyboard here. And like I said, the route varies from time to time, but this is fairly straightforward. Just go here, give all the debts. And after we've donated the money, we have to buy a camp upgrade. We will only buy 2 upgrades in the whole run, which is going to be first things first. Just going to be a new tent for our group leader, who's named Dutch.
How did you
Skip
get
the
on
cutscene.
Wagon?
And buy the second upgrade straight after.
So basically getting all the management of the camp out of the way right now.
Yes, that's exactly it, because we need the fast travel for the next mission, and the next upgrade we will buy is the fast travel. As you can see, the lodging has been upgraded, a fast travel map and has been added. You can also fast travel from your personal camp. We will utilize this straight after this mission. Finish.
Time for a quick donation.
Yes, sure.
All right, we've got $20 here from Andrea Millo saying, "You rule, Riggy. Keep up the good work."
And
And I also have $5 from Archie saying, "It rules to see this at ESA. Good luck, Fresh. Get them knives."
Yeah. So those are both Red Dead runners. Yeah, thank you very much for the donations. Much appreciated. We have this mission here right now, who's like, this is actually a very long horse ride that we're gonna do right here. Yeah, Archie Archmagus, the second donation that you read, is basically had the idea for this route. This route came out of his mind, so I very much appreciate him. He's a very nice man, always in my streams, and really cool guy. Introduced me to a few people here as well, so really appreciate him.
That's what he says. Come on. I'm taking you to him. Look, I'll give you more.
This is a very long horse ride,
Here we are. It's up past Valentine.
so a lot of dialogue here. We skip a little bit ahead, but it really doesn't matter. They don't rubber band so much, but it's more like placebo, I guess.
I ain't an O'Driscoll. You sure look like
So
Yeah.
I remember from
Yeah,
playing
please
it
go
that this game takes you a bit more by the hand when it comes to like horse riding and stuff, and just being a bit more restrictive. And it's definitely probably not as welcoming in speedrunning, right?
Yes, it's not the best speed game. I mean, if you have an 80% run that takes 13 hours, that's kind of a given. But yeah, I like the game. It's my favorite game to play. I can still, even after speedrunning, I can sit down and casually play it because I enjoy this game so much. And it does take you by the hand. It is, there's lots of forced slowdowns, which is, something a speedrunner is like a speedrunner's worst nightmare, but there's no way to avoid. Well, we avoid it whenever possible, but it's not always possible, I guess. So what we're doing in this mission, basically, the guy that's on the back of the horse in the white shirt, we captured him in chapter 1. He is a member from a rival gang. We kind of hope that he'll lead us to the rival camp and, the O'Driscoll camp, so we can attack them and, get them out of the way, because they're kind of in the way. And, yeah. So, the route that we're taking here is just, we can't deviate from it much. But, over to the left here, there's like a dream catcher on that tree. We have to capture all 20 dream catchers. It's like one of the collectibles in the 100% category. 100% category, by the way, the world record is 34 hours. So it's quite long.
Is that single segment?
No, of course not.
Okay.
If you want to read donations, now would be a good time.
Yeah, I've got $15 here from Mackenzie saying, "Doing great, Riggy."
Thanks,
And
Mackenzie.
those last two donations I read were actually towards the horse name.
Uh-oh.
It still looks like Juan, horse emoji, is still in the lead at 100. Oh no, actually, KZ Fru now pulled ahead
Oh,
with 128.
interesting.
But in second place is Juan, horse emoji, with 115. Then Clive has $10 and Roach has 5.
Yeah.
But I'd be happy with any of those.
Yeah, I would be too. Juan, I guess, is the shortest one for least time lost by entering the name.
and hard. Settle this like we know how, okay?
But yeah, like I said, the 100% category, we have a lot of collectibles to do. We have a lot of challenges to do, which are the ones that take the most time. It's a lot of RNG dependent on animal spawns as well. So we've got the time down to 34 hours, but realistically we could get 32, something like that. If you get insane RNG, I suppose you could even get it sub 31 maybe. But sub 30, I doubt it's going to be possible. So what we're doing here is we've reached the end of the mission. We jump our horse. It's the fastest way of moving.
Let's go.
Let us... Okay, now we jump like this. This one, this checkpoint for the cutscene is skip is by a location and not by dialogue, which is not very common in this game. So once we reach the end of this hill, it's going to start the cutscene. And normally you always have to wait for the dialogue to end, but not in this case. So this is our first shootout.
Just running straight into the action.
Yes, straight in. I'm using this on playing on controller because the aim assist is very strong. You're also going to see me utilize the Deadeye from time to time. Okay, this guy's hiding. The Deadeye is basically like the thing I'm doing right here. It's just when you focus the fire and you're very accurate at that time. Alright, so we just have to kill, we don't have to kill everyone. Our NPCs actually do help a little bit. We have a ton of health, so shouldn't be that much of a problem. The next checkpoint is we're on the cabin.
I assume the enemy spawns are always consistent?
Yeah, once you kill the first wave of enemies that are there from the beginning. Okay. Okay, this is quite slow. Once he says that, they're turning tail, we can go to the door. Once we get the yellow thing on the map, we can go to the door, we get bushwhacked, but we get saved, of course. We're not going to die just yet.
Spoilers.
Oops, yeah, sorry. So here's a little skip. We have to pick up the shotgun. We have to clean the shotgun. Instead of cleaning it, we just use the hotkeys to take out a pistol, which saves us the cleaning animation. Rob the money in the chimney here. And that's the mission over. So now you're going to see us use the fast travel for the first time. So we just have to ride away from the action a little bit, open the weapon wheel, and equip the camp. Or set up the camp, rather. We fast travel to Horseshoe Overlook, which is the name of the location where our camp is located. And now we actually do the mission we do first in any percent for Chapter 2. The reason why we do a different route is it saves us a fast travel. As you can see, fast travel, even though it is fast travel, it still takes a long time. The nature of this game, I guess. But yeah, the way we do this route, the mission we do straight after this, the one that we're doing now, hasn't spawned in the any percent route, and that's the fast travel that we need later on. So we just go talk to Uncle, wake him up.
Careful not to work yourself to death.
Also, by the way, this helmet that I'm wearing is called the Viking helmet.
Eventually.
You can pick that up from the map, and it's like a special thing because whereas you would lose your hat in like a fist fight, you can never lose the Viking helmet for some reason. So it always stays on your head.
Yeah, and it comes into play later in this run, right?
No, it's just a cosmetic. It doesn't help you anything.
Okay.
Or it doesn't block bullets or anything. It's just because it looks kind of cool.
Okay, fair enough.
So now is a good time for some more donations, if you want.
All right, I've got $15 here from Poker Fakawadi saying KZ Fru.
Nice.
And that was, of course, going towards the horse name donation. I've got $10 here from Jet ME saying good luck on your run, FreshRigi. Take it easy on your horses, too. No horses were harmed in the making of this run, though, right?
Well, I don't know. I already had to revive one.
And then I also have $10 from Benji Rees saying thanks for having me on the donation desk this week. Loved hosting for some brilliant runs and amazing runners. Shout out to all the crew behind the scenes as well who do the unsung work to make it all happen. Good luck on the run, FreshRigi. I'm sure you'll smash it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, this is actually one of the places where we can skip the forced slowdown. Well, when I say skip, avoid the bad forced slowdown. It's still going to be slow, but it's not going to be as slow as it can be. So what we do once we get into the yellow area marked on the map is switch to first person, get off the wagon,
Here we are, just like I said.
turn around,
Cultural center of
and
civilization.
head back to where we came from.
Uncle, what are we doing?
Once we reach this point where the game kind of slows us down a little bit, we reach the point where we break the forced slowdown.
Okay, just stay out of trouble.
So now we just head over to the store where the game wants us to go.
When you're done.
Come on, ladies. Imagine we're in Paris. I imagine Paris.
Like, this is the fastest way of moving, and it's still very slow, and I'm fully aware of that. But yeah, we go through the door. It's like so we don't have to wait for the dialogue with Uncle. Uncle still takes ages though, but once he comes into the store,
I'm not gonna
we
ask
can
why.
walk straight out.
You are a So, what do you need?
As you can see, the game wants us to buy something from the store. Well, if we just exit the store, it's fine. Oops, sorry. Damn it.
Get your
So
hands off
we just
her,
defuse
friend.
that situation. One of the women that we brought in the camp with us, we aim our gun at this lady because she's blocking our way, and we can go straight to the next checkpoint even though there's still dialogue playing.
Find out.
And we head up to the hotel. There's another lady in trouble,
Go wait with Uncle and Mary Beth. They're
so
across
we
the
just go to
street.
the store, kick the door open.
Hey!
This guy actually drops in one punch.
They paid a hitter. you
He's doing one hit
goddamn
KO.
rat. Come here! You're dead, friend.
He
The hell
can,
are
yeah.
you doing here?
Trying to play him. Not
All right.
very well.
Once we
You okay?
punch him, knock him out, we
You sure?
go down the stairs. We don't have to wait for Karen. We don't have to follow her.
Men.
Once we get to the store,
Stupid bastard.
we
Stupid
can
bastard
switch
was
back to
supposed
third person because we have to do some horse riding now, and horse riding in first
Thank you,
person is
Arthur.
kind of cringe.
Is there a particular reason why you switch to first person or third person before going to cutscenes?
It's just so you get a bit faster movement using the mouse indoors. Like, you can cut the corners a little bit faster. I prefer to do it this way. And if it does save time, I don't actually know. So this guy recognizes us from where we had to flee from the law, and that's kind of the story behind him. Casually we can save him here, but he drops over a cliff and we just leave him to die. So he won't tell anything about us, and we can head straight to the next mission. This is the fast travel that we save, because this mission hasn't spawned when we do this in any percent. I'm gonna pop a horse stimulant too, so the horse has enough stamina. And this mission that we're doing right now has very big implications on the story. This man is kind of sick.
Mr. Thomas Downs?
Okay, failed that.
You owe me money.
So all we do is just beat him up. He owes us money. All we have to do is spam the beat button. Come on, come on, come on.
This is not forgiveness.
I wouldn't paying up and been a little easier.
You can, there is a way like you can grab him and punch him a couple of times, but yeah, I didn't get it this time. But basically this mission is very important to the story because he's sick and he like coughs in the cutscene that we just skipped, and a bit of the blood he coughs up goes into our mouth, and you know, that's obviously never a good sign. Here you can see he's like holding his mouth because there's the blood on it. Yeah, and I won't spoil too much, but it does not do our character any favors. Getting off the horse here, back to the man over here who's still sitting there reading his book. skipping the cutscene. Okay. And that's that mission over. Now we run on the outside of the camp because we can't actually run in the camp. So go up to here. And this is also the mission where we name the horse. So Kamaguri, what is the one that has won?
No, I saw a huge bear.
That would be KZ Fru.
KZ Fru. Would you believe it?
You got it.
Nice. So we removed the saddle off of our horse here, who I've named Meshi. Meshi is another speedrunner for this game, and a very good friend of mine. But the time has come for that horse to be left behind. So
Do the stats, like, horses have stats, right?
horses do have stats, yeah. The one we just had was an Arabian, which is the fastest horse in the game.
Oh.
But we can't keep it. That's the problem. We can't keep it. You have to buy a different horse in this mission. So we just buy the fastest one available.
So they do make a difference.
They do make a
Speed.
difference a little bit. It's over the course of the full run. It's maybe like you don't get an Arabian in any percent. You just stick with the horse you get given here. Like we buy an American standard bred, which is $150. It's fast enough. It's the fastest one available. But we don't have skipping back to the stable at some point to buy a different horse would lose us more time than we gain by having a faster horse. So we just don't do it.
Yeah.
But for chapter runs, I always get the Arabian back. You know, if I do a chapter 3 run, I get the Arabian back because, of course, he can do safe file preparation.
We'll be all right. Just need some money to get back on our feet.
So, yeah, KZ Fru has won. I guess I will have to name the horse that.
Can I jump in with something real quick?
Sure.
We've got a whole list of incentives and bid wars open, but the one I think we really need to focus on is the one for San Andreas run on Friday. It's the definitive upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
We can force Joshua's to play the definitive edition of San Andreas on stream at ESA. So I think we
Yes.
need to work together to make that happen, everybody.
I fully agree. I want to see that. Yeah. Okay, so we just lead our horse into the stable. In any percent we sell this horse. In chapter runs we just stable it because it's faster and we don't need money. But we need the money in any percent. So skip.
How can I help you?
Press F to stable the horse. Buy Dutch Warm Blood. And now KZ Brew. And that's it.
Good horse.
Yeah. So spam B to let go of the horse. No. What the fuck? KZ, what are you doing? Are you trying to ruin my run? Okay. That was yeah, that was kind of weird. Horse got a mind of its own. And this also is one of the few missions where we have to stay behind our companion in order to move at the fastest speed. He actually moves quite fast, but we could like go to the right here to skip ahead of him. Like to the right of that tree, we could skip ahead of him. But once you're ahead of him, he actually slows down for some reason. So it's best to just stick behind him. There's a bit of dialogue that can play depending on where you reach the next checkpoint trigger. If you have that piece of dialogue play, it's like a 5-second time loss. Has been for a while now. Yeah, this is the dialogue that plays. That piece of dialogue should not play in an ideal situation, but it's because the horse ran away at the beginning. It's KZ's fault.
Yeah, blame KZ.
Yeah. You have a donation? Now would be a great time.
I sure do. I've got $10 from No More Mercy saying, "Hey, Riggy, you're looking like an absolute Chad tonight. Good luck on your run. You got this, fam."
Thank you very much. No More Mercy. One of my good friends. Known him for over 10 years. He's the reason I speak English so well, I guess.
Yes, I remember this place. Moonstone Pond.
Used to play
We're going the right way.
some Call of Duty games back in the day with him, so really thanks for tuning in. Really glad. This is an unskippable bit of cutscene, I guess, here.
There, good.
Now we get some gameplay here.
Really be heading
Let's look
back.
We're gonna have to shoot a rabbit, and the game introduces us to
Only says.
the campfire cooking mechanics and crafting mechanics.
Pretty dangerous going anywhere near Blackwater.
What we're doing in the mission at all is we are hunting down a bear.
Oh yeah, I recall this mission.
Yeah,
I think most people do.
yeah, there's a really big bear. So just take our pistol out,
Maybe we should catch
wait for the rabbit to reach that point, get off the horse, pick it up,
What are you getting off for?
run over to him.
Well, go get it before a fox makes off with it. Good job.
Good job. And now we have to set up
Alright.
camp again.
It's getting late. Reckon we should camp here.
To wait for the prompt.
Well, then
And yeah, now we just have to cook that rabbit that we just killed.
cook that rabbit.
All we do is spam the X button on the Xbox controller.
Like this.
Is that prompt gonna stay there because you skipped
No.
it? Oh, okay.
It's gonna
Yeah.
disappear. So when you hold down the A button, Arthur puts the meat directly over the flame, which
You want
makes
some
it a bit faster,
I'm
cooks it
fine.
faster.
We're eating this late.
Okay.
Now we wait for some dialogue to play,
Well, we better
and
get
we
some rest.
sleep till morning.
I want to be up at first light to find this monster.
He better be worth all this drama.
Once the once this little cutscene is played, a real cutscene will play, which we can skip straight away. Right here. Now we have to craft a bait for the bear. We're not actually going to use it, but we have to craft it anyway. All we have to do is
I grew
spam
up
the
in
A button.
mountains, Arthur. I was virtually
Okay.
weaned on bear
I think
meat.
I got this done.
Good. Pack up and we'll get going.
So how much has the run changed since the game came out? 3 years ago, I guess? 3.5?
I only started running the game a year ago,
Okay.
so I don't really know too much about like how it was 3 years ago. But when I started, the world record for any percent was 13 hours 17 minutes.
So far, so good.
And now the world record is 12 hours and 42 minutes, so
Right.
that's 40 minutes improvement over the last year. We found a lot of
Imagine you
dialogue skips we could do with a fire bottle. So basically what we do is we light ourselves on fire,
Briefly,
and because our character starts, you know, the screaming thing,
didn't last
because they're on fire,
I drifted
um,
into it.
the dialogue
She understood.
gets
She knew
skipped
what I was.
once we get back.
I remember you not
Like,
being around
there's a few
for
instances
while.
where we do it in a run now, and it's mostly
There's
on
never
horse
really
rides.
any getting out.
you get off the horse, light yourself on fire, and get back on the horse, and the dialogue gets
Bessie and I
skipped.
made it work.
So over the
You thinking
that
about
alone
now?
saves over a full run. It saves like 5 minutes
Okay.
of just dialogue that we skip.
And we can make enough money to
Um,
go someplace new, really new.
And all around, we just have improved a lot of things, found a lot of little
Anyway, for
time
now, let's
saves, and
try and chase
you know,
ourselves a bear, shall we?
get good RNG
Let's look
here and
by the
there.
water here, see if he's
That's
been
how you
fishing
get the
again
time save.
recently.
Hope I can get a sub 13-hour run at some point. That would be my target. World record is still quite a ways away.
Bird tracks,
So
long
yeah,
bones,
hope I
any
get that
sign
soon.
of him.
So what we do here is we found the bear paw prints. We activate Eagle Eye, which is like our tracking mechanic. Oh no, okay, you don't want to get off the horse.
On the ground here.
That's time loss. So we activate Eagle Eye to inspect the clue.
See if there's anything else
Hopefully I get it here. There's a total of 3 clues. So that's how you do it,
on the ground. Just
instead of getting it on the horse.
Does the game just force you off the horse, or?
looks like the trail ends.
Once you... Okay. Why is the cutscene not playing?
Let's keep going.
There we go.
We
Normally you
lost him?
can skip that cutscene too, but because I got off the horse, it must have triggered a different dialogue.
Let's split up.
So we split up here.
I'll head this
What
way.
we do
You
is
head down
we
that
just
track.
run towards the game, the area the game wants us. Once the yellow dot disappears off the map, we can run over here. And all of a sudden the bear's there. So we just shoot it twice. That's enough for it to disappear. Go over to Hosea.
Over here, Arthur.
Skip the cutscene, and we get the option to stay here and hunt for the bear, or go back with Hosea. We are always going back here with Hosea,
Let's get going then.
because it warps us back to the camp.
Seems faster here.
Yeah. In the 100% category, we stay to kill the bear, because we need to kill 5 legendary animals, and you know, when we're here, we can do that straight away. We also get a lot of collectibles and stuff that's around there. So yeah, the mission is actually not over yet. There's this dialogue that has to play, but we can move freely, and we head towards the next mission. This also is a very good route improvement, because what we used to do for this mission
Don't worry about it.
is just ride there,
See you later.
and you know, it takes time, and you have to wait for the dialogue to finish here anyway, so you might as well use it to good measure and head towards the next mission. So there's a trick you can do here. If you ragdoll into the door, actually got it.
Very
Nice.
impressive.
If you ragdoll in the door, it plays the cutscene very fast. That's like the first time I really got it. So
I can't, partners.
that was really cool, actually.
It looked really cool.
Yeah. You have to do that in first person, though. It's not worth it to do otherwise.
All right, boy.
Okay, so now we're... The game introduces us to... Kill him already. Damn it. Game introduces us to the witness mechanic, because that guy witnesses us murdering that guy. So what you do with witnesses is you just kill them. But we have to wait for a second, because we get another witness if we kill him. Okay.
Let's go.
We have to wait for him to reach a certain point,
Reverend.
and before we can shoot him in the head. Otherwise we get another witness, and then the mission fails, actually, because we get the law on us. That's not what we want to do. So, Reverend Swanson is going to get caught on the bridge here. And of course there will be a train just at that moment, because why wouldn't there be? So all we do is run up to him, free him from his predicament.
Get your foot out of here. Twist your leg, you drunken bastard.
And once the train has passed, it's going to start a cutscene we can skip. And what we do now is, now that he's passed out, we just pick him up and put him on the back of KZ Through here.
Kippers, please.
That's some great camaraderie right there.
Yeah. And we just take Reverend Swanson back to camp, basically. It's not something, can't really do much else other than just take the fastest route here. The horse does run a bit faster when you're on like a marked road that's on the map, instead of, you know, just going across the fields and stuff like that. It is a little bit faster to do it this way, but we will deviate from the path here. Once we reach this tree stump, we go to the left of this dead tree over here, that's like the checkpoints for me personally that I take. Go up here, and the game wants us to hitch our horse, but we won't do that. We just go onto this barrel here. Once we reach that, we remove Swanson from the horse. Head over to his tent and drop him off. There you go. Skip the cutscene, and that's that mission done. The next mission we do is the funniest mission in the game. It's the mission where you go drinking with Lenny.
Dutch? Miss O'Shea?
Well, feels like we are finally getting back on our feet.
Basically, the story is that Lenny and Micah have got themselves caught by the law. Lenny was able to escape, and Micah wasn't. He's been held captive, and we have to go rescue him later on. That's going to be the most annoying mission of this chapter. And this mission here features a very cool feature, which is just a waypoint. Instead of having to wait for Lenny, we can just head as fast as we can to the waypoint, which is one of the few missions that has that mechanic. We don't have to wait for our companion. We can just ride there straight away, and not have to worry about leaving him behind. So once we reach the saloon, we're going to have a bit of alcohol, which is, I guess, what you do at the saloon. And yeah, we just ride up to the this building over here. Switch back to first person and back to keyboard, and just run to the saloon. Game tells us to mount a horse. We don't actually have to do it. Also, if you do this in first person, once you lean on the bar here, it does take a while, but Lenny actually warps to you, and he doesn't do that in third person. So this is a real nice skip. One that I found, actually. Can finally take credit for that. So now we just have a bit of a drink. This guy on our left here is going to be causing some problems for us. It's going to be
I done seen a lot of crazy stuff, but Micah...
been a lot of crazy stuff.
Shut up. Will you shut up?
Yeah, he's just going to be a bit of an annoying dick towards us.
Oh, they're dullard. My Lord.
So you get 3 options here. You can either charm him, threaten him, or beat him. Threaten is the fastest option, but we have to wait for it to appear. There we go.
Yeah, contemplate what you do, and then
exactly.
point your finger.
Yeah. So once they've started cheering their beer, we can skip the cutscene right here, and now we can shout for Lenny. Lenny! This is a bit of a meme in the Red Dead community.
Yeah, I remember when this game came out, there was a meme pretty much everywhere for like a couple of days.
Exactly, yeah. Lenny's up here. So I do this in first person because you can, like I said, you can cut the corners a little bit fast. You can turn around a bit faster here, but we're actually going to switch back to third person. There is fixed first person for the next part of the mission, but after that we're going to switch back to third person, and that makes the last part of the mission a lot easier. So you think there's going to be a fight here, but no, they're actually just going to dance.
Quite a jolly mission.
Yeah, jolly mission. I was going to have a wee here. You know, all that alcohol has to escape sometimes. So what we do here is everyone looks like Lenny now. We just have to greet 5 people. Once we've greeted 5 people, Lenny will just magically appear behind us. So this is 4th person. You always want to do this person because he's got the shortest dialogue. It's actually the guy we beat up in the first mission. So This is why it's in first person, because he appears behind you and the game obviously doesn't want to let you see that he just appears out of nowhere. So now we're just going to slap Lenny a couple of times.
As you do with your friends.
Yeah.
Kind of a little
That's
slap
exactly
match.
what you do, yeah. So this is the guy that we threatened. So we just press the button once here. This is actually not... That's also something that doesn't work when you're in first person here. You can't do this quickly. You have to wait for another couple of seconds. So we're going to be sick here. Oh, Lenny's going to be sick. And the law was just going to be angry with us. We're actually going to get captured here. We used to not let ourselves get captured here. You can escape the law, but it actually is faster for us to get captured here. Ouch. And that's the mission over. So, what we do now is we go and bust out Micah from jail, which is in Strawberry. Get back on our horse. No, I don't have a problem with you. So, damn it. Menuing. Just to get our core back here. Before we can use the stagecoach, we actually have to pay off our bounty. And Ragdoll here is on purpose, so you don't have to jump over the railing.
Look pretty fast, yeah.
Yeah, pay the bounty here. It's just $10 because we stole the wagon in the beginning.
Thanks for your assistance.
Open the door, go out here, and use the stagecoach, take a ride to Strawberry. Stagecoach is the fastest way of fast travel in this game. Because the cutscenes are very short. The personal camp is second fastest, the train is the third fastest, and the fast travel from camp, from the actual caravan that we're staying at, is the slowest. So whenever possible, you want to do it like this. Right, so this is also... Okay, there is a wagon on the bridge. That means no horse riding here. Because if you even graze someone with your horse here, you get the law on you and the mission despawns, which is very, very bad for speedruns. So just take a wide approach. Greet Micah here.
Hello, old friend.
And
Had a good time.
yeah, wait for the cutscene to start.
I ain't decided yet. Real fun.
Once the text disappears from the bottom, the cutscenes are skippable.
Luster out of your mouth these
So we just throw a dynamite stick at the jail cell, which blows up the wall. Go back over, because we have to give him a gun. Equip our shotgun with incendiary rounds. Damn it. Out of ammo. Okay. Switch to our repeater here. Micah is made of glass, by the way, so he has very low HP. I think it has to do with blowing up the jail cell. So even if he gets shot once, he dies.
finally lost your damn
That can happen quickly, I guess.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a very bad thing if it happens, because he respawns with more HP, but of course he actually got shot by that guy, or shot at by this guy. So yeah, he's gonna go do his thing now. He's gonna go in that building. Meanwhile, we're gonna do the rest of the mission. Couple more enemies here you can really see how beneficial the auto aim with a controller is. We don't use Deadeye here because it slows us down. Doesn't matter if we take a couple of shots to kill this guy. And the last guy that appears, we throw a stick of dynamite at. Actually, threw it at his head. If I shoot him with a gun, there's like a mini kill cam that appears. So if I throw dynamite, I'm actually going to do that another time this run. Loading gun there. Very interesting. We're going to go get on our horse now. Micah is still low HP, so he can still die. So now we have to kill a bunch of enemies on horseback. There's like 3 waves. 4 waves actually, if you count that one. There's going to be, we're going to cut to the left here. There's going to be 2 enemies on horseback. Very good. Very good to kill them straight away. Is Micah? He's here, yeah. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to slow down. Okay, he actually killed that guy. There's 2 more guys that can kill him. Nice, he actually killed him himself. Very good, very good. Micah didn't die in Blessed Are the Meek. That's awesome. That's really awesome. The Blessed Are the Meek is what this mission is called. It's a real run killer if he dies, because depending on where he dies, I once had him get killed by the very last person on a horseback there, and that loses you up to 40 seconds in a run, so it's basically game over if he dies.
That much is clear. Who was that?
Yeah, it looked pretty clear from what I can tell.
Yeah.
The whole mission.
We ran together for
Good
a
job.
while.
Nice, thank you.
Didn't end well.
Now would be.
This is a good time for a couple donations.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I've got $10 here from Lloyd saying, "Hi, Riggy. I told you I would make it. You got this."
Thanks, Lloyd.
Yes, we'll all be thankful.
I also have $10 from Brosif saying, "You know,"
Well, you're lucky, Dutch.
because it's
Yeah.
Lenny backwards.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly it. Yes. All right. So we're just gonna wait for him to start his dialogue here. There's actually a fire bottle skip we can do in this mission, but because the end of the mission is so close to the next mission, it's not worth it. So we don't do it. I guess it could probably be worth to do it in ILs, but come on, who really cares about ILs? So the next mission we do is actually on the map of the first Red Dead game. This is the map from Red Dead Redemption 1, the part of the map. We just run up to this spot, jump here, fastest way of movement, and once Arthur starts crouching down, we can skip the cutscene and start the mission. This also is one of the missions with a very long horse ride in the beginning. So what we do here is we just spam the get on the horse button, because Arthur starts running a bit earlier. First we get a checkpoint on the map we can go to with as fast as possible, which is nice. But after that, we're going to get forced slowed down quite a bit. So there's the boat that we're looking for. It's one of our gang members who's been captured here, and we are trying to free him. He's actually tied up on the front of the boat. So this mission is basically to, get him back to our group of people. And this is forced slowdown. It is forced slowdown. We can break free from it, but we need the dialogue to play. So it really doesn't matter. And also we have to wait for the boat to reach its desired spot at the shoreline, where the next mission checkpoint will be.
You all right, Javier? Quiet.
He hasn't stopped talking since we left you in Valentine.
So when this mission began, we could see that the weather changed from like overcast to clear sky. Is it just scripted all the time? In this
Yeah,
one?
it's scripted for this mission,
Okay.
and it is scripted for the thunderstorms to appear at the end of Blessed Are the Meek, which is the mission that we've done before. Weather really doesn't have any implications for the any percent run. It has a little bit of... It does matter a little bit in 100% because sometimes animal spawns are dependent on bad weather or good weather. So for example, birds tend to appear less... Oh shit, wrong button. Animal spores are dependent on weather. You're not going to get much birds flying around in bad weather. So we need animal spawns for the collectibles and also for the challenges. So yeah, weather does matter a little bit in Hundo, but for the rest, it really doesn't matter. If you want to read a donation, now would be a perfect time.
I actually do have something I failed to mention. That Brosis donation started off that definitive edition upgrade. So that $10, that's went to that.
Yeah, let's get that.
I'm really hoping we can get that met. But just as you all know, that we're raising money here for Alzheimer's Fonden, the Swedish fundraising organization focusing on Alzheimer's research and other dementia-related diseases. People can get affected by Alzheimer's as early in their 30s, and the care costs of Alzheimer's are higher than heart disease and cancer combined. So your donations throughout the week are going for a great cause, and each one of them has the chance to enter you to win for a lot of different prizes.
Yeah. I really hope we can get the definitive upgrade. That would be really cool to see. Because I heard
I also do have
something.
something. It's the best game, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, exactly.
I also have $20 from KZ Fru himself saying distressed horse noises. So be careful with the man, maybe. So that also went towards the definitive edition upgrade.
All right, yeah. Very nice. So once we get the prompt here from Javier, when he says okay, we can go ahead and shoot the guys. There's a big fight we have here. Just a bunch of bounty hunters. Die. Two on horseback going to appear here. Prefer to use the shotgun on these. A few guys on the cliff here. Don't actually have to kill that guy. Switch back to the shotgun. Two guys going to appear here. Just hip fire them, because it's fast. It's also a very nice tune here in the background. This game in general has got very cool soundtrack.
Yeah, definitely. It's also like a specifically for each mission, I guess, and it always fits the action that's happening.
Yeah, it always tries to fit the narrative of the mission. Oh, this guy got stuck. Shot the rope here. One more enemy has to die. This is the guy from our camp that we just saved. Yeah, this mission actually didn't go that badly. Now we set up our personal camp and we fast travel to camp, to the caravan, which is Horseshoe Overlook. So what we do now is we actually skip an entire mission using a very cool skip that we found. This is actually a skip that's not a glitch or anything. It's actually designed to be able to the game's designed so we can skip the mission because there's a specific cutscene that plays for that. Whereas in a glitch, it probably wouldn't show that. So time of day here actually matters since a recent update, I believe. Let's see. Okay, so right now the gang is going to be celebrating Sean's return. We skip this party by just sleeping through it. We sleep to morning, which is very important here. Yeah, who likes a party? I'll just sleep through it.
Yeah, the certified Josh strat.
Yeah, nice, yeah. Josh here in the crowd. Yeah. So, we've skipped the party now. We inspect this letter, which is from a love interest of Arthur, a former love interest, I should say. We talk to John, and here the game can bug, so maybe we get an unskippable cutscene here.
What do you want? Uncle
After the text appears, we will know.
What did he say?
No, we can skip. This mission, this cutscene sometimes is unskippable, and that is a 2.5-minute cutscene. It's a very long one.
Oh.
So yeah, that's always a run killer too.
And it's just random?
I think so. The other runners seem to have some ideas, but for me, I just I go guns blazing. I go in. They wait for 5 seconds before they talk to John. Now we're going to sleep again for the longest possible duration, which is night. That makes it so the game thinks we've spent too much time pondering, and it lets us. It thinks we don't have enough time to fast travel to Valentine. The game thinks we've spent too much time dawdling around, and yeah, so it gives us the possibility to just do the skip now. After the skip works basically by just completing a mission after sleeping long. So we could do a different mission here, but we just do this one because it's the shortest one. All we have to do is go up to Mary and tell her that we won't help her, and that's a mission completed. Yeah, poor Mary. So here we dive with our gun because we reach the door a bit faster. Skip.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, don't help Mary.
I'm
Skip.
sorry, Mary.
And that's it. And now it says check in with John about the oil wagon. That means the skip has worked. Set up the camp again and fast travel back to the caravan. And if you want to read donation, that would be a good time.
Yeah, I've got $10 from Andrea Miller, again saying definitive run hype.
Definitive run hype, yes.
Indeed.
What's the
Make sure if you
what's the total incentive for that?
it's 5,000 is the goal for that one. So we've got a while to go, but
Yeah.
definitely have time as well.
Yeah. It's tomorrow, if I remember correctly. So, another one of these places where I switch to first person and run outside of the camp. Actually went a bit too far inside the camp. Oh god, stuck. Damn, I'm like right on the edge of the forced slowdown. So here we just talk to John.
You busy, Arthur? You never got us that oil
Like he
wagon,
says,
did
he
you?
never got us that oil wagon, which is the mission that we skipped, getting the oil wagon. So you can see that it's designed to be done this way. And now we run outside of the camp again. We go do the next mission,
Okay.
which is going to be the fishing mission that we do with Jack.
Hi, Arthur. Come here a minute.
What is it?
Can I ask you a favor?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Very funny. Would you?
So
something
once we've
Jack?
skipped this, because it's nighttime, it actually spawns us closer to the horse, which is also really cool because it would start us over there normally
What you up
if it was daytime. But of course, we're not going to take Jack fishing when it's nighttime. That
You wanna come
has to
fishing
be this sleep, little kid. And yeah, we're just gonna wait here next to KZ through.
Earn your keep.
Okay.
Let's go get your pole in. Oh, you do have a fishing pole, don't
He's
you?
chilling.
He's chilling. He's just maxing, relaxing.
Go get it then. Go catch
So we mount KZ through right here. Mount the horse. Yeah, good horse. Yeah, he's a good boy. Is it a boy? It's not actually a boy. Oops. Okay. So once we reach Jack here, the only thing we can do is move backwards a little bit. You can't take out a gun. You can't basically... You can't... I'm not sure you can actually fall off the horse when you're riding with Jack. It's also very slow, because the game really doesn't want you to mess about when you're with Jack in this mission. Jack, by the way, is the little kid that we take fishing here, and he's John's son, John and Abigail's son. John, you will know if you've played this game and Red Dead 1,
It's been a tough few weeks up in that.
protagonist of Red Dead 1.
The snow.
Yes, but not like that.
When are we going back to the other?
So we just ride here, take a direct path to the shoreline.
We're not.
Once we reach the marked spot on the map,
Now, anyway.
just
Why?
tell KZ through to stop,
Looks as good a spot as any.
get Jack off the horse, give him his fishing pole. We have actually optimized the fishing route for speedrunning as well.
Come on,
So
follow
we
me.
take out our fishing pole, we attach the bait,
We need some bait. I'm gonna use some cheese.
and we cast the line.
Smellier the
This is a pretty boring mission, actually.
swing the rod.
I mean, it's
So-
wholesome and it's enjoyable, but it's, yeah,
For speedrunning,
yeah,
it's
for speedrunning, not
yeah.
so good.
So what we have to do here is basically we reel in a little bit so we don't have to reel much later on, but we can't actually catch a fish yet. We have to wait for the dialogue to finish. Arthur's just explaining to Jack how fishing works, basically.
That just means one's nibbling. But if you
But yeah,
tug,
I think once this line of dialogue is
yank hard,
finished.
hook it.
I think you've got a.
Damn it!
Ah,
Damn it!
too
Okay,
slow there.
come on, give me a fish.
Something's
So how does this compare to other fishing mini games in other games?
I mean, it's okay, I guess. We just throw the fish back once we get it. It's okay. It's really nothing special. It's just like a mini game. The game has a lot of mini games. They're all equally fun, I suppose. Well, I don't know if I would class this as fun, but we don't actually have to fish now. We just have to attach the bait, and the game thinks we're fishing. That is just so Jack is gonna go pick some flowers now. Basically, what we do is wait for him to pick his flowers, come back, and sit down. Once he sits down, we cast again. Wait for him to start the end dialogue for this part, and then we don't actually have to catch another fish. So, just have to wait here. There's nothing you can do. You can't actually mess about here. Like if you just run around something, Jack can soft lock actually. So you can't actually mess about. You just have to wait here. It's one of the most boring missions in the game. So before he sits down, we cast.
See that
once he says fishing is boring, there it is. We can reset the cast and relax a little bit.
Born as hell.
Have a look.
Then,
Have a look at Jack. How he's
you can get food for days.
doing his
Really?
thing.
If you're lucky.
Look, he's making a necklace.
Quite impressive he can do that with gloves on.
Yeah,
It's,
Try not to worry.
good skills.
I guess so.
It's good for you?
This is actually how you talk to children. You crouch down like that.
Hey, look at this.
So,
What?
This neck-
believe it or not, that was ideal fishing.
Your mother be worried
No,
this
actually
whole
not,
day.
because I didn't catch the fish immediately. So once he's in his animation, we can reverse the horse again. Actually looks quite funny. And once he's on the horse, we can just turn the horse around and ride the regular style.
Because, well, because
All we do
those
now
just
is
spray
head back
on
to
Matt,
camp.
And I don't want them to hurt him.
What did they mean about Matt? Is he in jail?
So I've seen that this game is loadless, like the timer is loadless for speedruns.
I hope he's just fine
Yes,
where he is.
that was a recent development.
Road is full of
The
disagreeable
timing method that we use to sort
all of us.
runs is still RTA because it would require us to
That's what I meant, yeah.
yeah it would require us to retime all the runs that are on the board that have been posted without a loadless time. We would have to retime all of those, and
A lot of waiting around.
I mean, there's a 67-hour hundo run on there. If you want to retime that,
Yeah.
you feel free. I don't particularly want to. Also, I don't really believe the loadless timer makes a lot of sense in this game, because that's a really nice warp there. That always happens. What we do is fast travel to Emerald Ranch now, where the next mission is located. Like I said, the loadless timer really doesn't make sense, because all it does... The loadless timer just reads whenever the screen is blank,
Oh,
like
okay.
like it is right now, for example. It would stop the timer, and because the hardware there is no hardware difference in loading times for PC, at least. There is on console, of course, from console compared to PC, but on PC the loading times are always the same.
Oh, okay.
So really, it's not a hardware thing. It's just, to be honest, I don't see the real point in having added it. But I mean, I guess just having it for the sake of it. Currently, maybe it kind of looks funny on the leaderboard. If you go on the leaderboard on speedrun.com right now, you can see there's only like a couple of runs that have been done since the loadless timer. And it looks, all the other runs are just there with the time without loads, and there's one run with a loadless time, so it's just like a blank space, except for one run.
Liking ain't the problem. Trusting.
And this is also what we do in this mission is we just have to steal a stagecoach. And it has one of those it has the waypoint mechanic, so we don't actually have to wait. Well, we actually do have to wait for Hosea. But there is a waypoint, so we can move at the fastest speed, but we still have to wait for Hosea. So it's kind of annoying, but not annoying at the same time. You don't want to move through the farm, because Hosea will get caught on the fence, and you have to wait for him. And also the farmer can get angry at you. So
Understandably so, yeah.
yeah, you just want to head to the left of the farm here. We're going to see a couple of bison here also. Bison, very pog. Look, there they are. Bison very helpful for the hundo run as well, because they are very slow and easy to kill, which we are need for one of the hunting challenges. So the game wants us to actually rob the house as well as the stagecoach from the barn, but we don't actually have to do it. We can just ride straight up to the barn, get off the horse, get on the stagecoach, and head straight back to Emerald Ranch. Hosea's gonna get caught on the rock. Ah! Ooh. It actually slowed down a bit slower than I was hoping it would, because that rock is always in the way. Sometimes it can take ages to get past that, but that was actually quite good. So when we go back, we just take a direct path. We can actually move through the farm that we just passed earlier, because Hosea's with us now. He can't get stuck. Boom. Straight through the fence.
They just go through, just straight through.
Yeah. The horses aren't bothered. You can actually run over this person too if you really want to. So I'm just going a bit right to the right here, because there's like a couple of rocks here that you can... Sometimes the wagon can get damaged if you go over them. And all we do now is park it in there, sell it to this man.
Nice people.
Park that thing in here. Quickly.
Skip the cutscene. Hosea once again asks us if we want to go back to the camp. This time we're not going to go with him, because the next mission that we do is the train robbery mission, and that is actually very close to this point. And it's spawned! Great! This is the one security save that I have, because sometimes this mission has trouble spawning. I've gathered in the practice runs that I've done before ESA. You really have to... It is a time of day thing, I believe. You have to talk to John the second time during nighttime, because if you do it anywhere else, I don't think the mission spawns. So, yeah, you just do it like this. It should always work.
Shit. Well, at least it ain't your job.
Shut up, Arthur.
Yeah, your job started.
Shut up,
to fight.
Arthur.
Ain't winning.
Okay. This mission also takes place at night. What we do here is basically we take the oil wagon, we park it on the train tracks, because the thought behind it is no train driver wants to hit that because it would explode. Although I'm not 100% sure that would happen.
Yeah, they watched too many action movies.
Yeah, maybe it's just
In 1904, whenever this takes place.
1899 actually,
1899,
yeah. Many action movies were taking place around this.
You can actually watch movies though in this, right? There
Yes,
are
you
movie
can.
theaters.
Yeah, like the silent movies. And you can watch shows at the theater and stuff like that. A lot of activities you can do. So once you reach the checkpoint here, the cutscene will start. So and we just get off the oil wagon here. Jump, fastest way of moving once again. Looks funny, but yeah. All we do now is basically rob all the passengers in the train. In any percent and hundo, once John has robbed them, we can additionally rob them, like if we just press Y on them. In chapter runs it really doesn't matter, because they give you good stuff sometimes, and there's like a couple of people here who are very hesitant to pay up, so we just have to beat them. There's 2 in each wagon, and yeah, so if anyone ever refuses to, give you their money, you just beat them up. That's what this game is trying to tell us, I guess. Beat. And yeah, we have to do one more train car. And then we can run freely to the next baggage car, where the next part of the mission will take place. Give us all your
Is this a
money.
good time to hop in with something?
Yeah, sure.
I just wanted to remind everybody that we have a ton of great incentives at Bid Wars open. But if none of them catch your eye, it doesn't cost you anything extra to donate towards one of those. So if you wanted to, say, just donate toward the definitive upgrade for San Andreas, that would be pretty cool. If none of the other ones are interesting to you, it would be easy. Doesn't cost you anything extra.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to donate, might as well donate it to the Bitwall. We have now unlocked the next Deadeye mechanic, which allows us to tag enemies. Wait in the car till we get the prompt. There we go. Get to the next part of the mission. Three more riders coming in on this side. And 4 on this side. That's actually 5. I miscalculated. Oh, come on. Once we kill all of them, get on our horse, get on KZ through, and just escape the law. The way we do this is by going over here. Getting over this place. We actually crossed the state line, and the law actually won't follow you over state borders, which is really interesting and not a mechanic many people know about. So that's that mission done, and mission done very well, I say. So we have to ride away for a bit in order to be able to set up camp again. And then we use fast travel and we go to Valentine, where the next mission will take place. Another pretty boring mission coming up. It's the sheep herding mission. That, I don't know if that's the most boring mission of the game or the fishing one. Either works. But it actually has the second part of the mission for the sheep herding mission is actually quite cool because you get a really nice shootout.
Yeah, I'd say this beats fishing. You get to move around at least.
Oh, damn it! Actually, I'm gonna load the autosave. Yeah, the cop spawned in front of me, and I saw it too late, and I grazed him, and yeah. Sad moment, but I guess it happens. Hopefully the autosave will actually put us in Valentine. I think it should. Yes. It's actually not that bad of a time loss. Just don't want to hit anyone anymore. Go into first person. Start this mission in first person. Guy kind of blocked me there. If you start this mission in first person, you can skip the cutscene a little faster.
I heal pretty fast.
Lucky you.
But important to switch back to third person here, because leading the horse in first person is slower.
Till we can get back to Blackwater and collect.
So, yeah, you can't run here. You can't let go of the horse. It's just one of these parts of the game where you just have to.
Hold W. Or
Exactly.
controller up, I guess.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, it really doesn't make a difference. Even if you press A to sprint to something, it doesn't make a difference. You just move the exact same speed all the time.
But, well, you was at that thing in Blackwater.
We actually have to lead the horse over to this other horse, which is John's horse. hitch the horse, and then buy a sniper rifle.
Last, I reckon. We ain't long for it.
And that's the way it goes, I guess.
For me.
So yeah,
All right.
really nothing
Just need to pick up something.
nothing else to do other than look around, admire that this game is actually
There's a hitching post
pretty
over
beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely a good looking game
Yeah,
still.
Definitely.
And when it came out also, I think.
Yes, I agree.
Kind of pushed the PS4 to the limits, but
Yes, it certainly has, yeah. So, once we get here, we hitch the horse.
Gun store.
Jump, jump, jump.
Head in, pick up a sniper rifle. I'll explain later.
Pick up a sniper rifle.
How can I help you today? Looking for a rifle. Something with a sight on it. Shouldn't be proud.
is the cursor supposed to be the Windows cursor?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they don't have like a...
No, they don't
Specific
have a
one.
special one for the game.
You good?
Sure.
Let's go.
We get back on the horse. So, what John is trying to do, let us do here, he's been a bit enigmatic about it and secretive. What he wants us to do is just hijack a bunch of sheep being led here,
We ain't on the best of terms.
so we can sell them instead of, you know, the new ranch hands.
Calm down.
And
It's done now, ain't it?
it doesn't end up working out too well because they know that the sheep are stolen, that they know they can, you know, rip us off.
Taking Jack on fishing trips.
But yeah, we have to get there first.
Guess this is one of the lesser crimes in this game, stealing some sheep.
Stealing some sheep, yeah. That's not the one that we're wanted for. The multiple accounts of murder, I guess, are more in favor of that.
Same as with you and that girl. What's her name? Mary?
That was different.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I just wanted to remind everybody that along with the incentives and bid wars, we also have prizes that you can be entered to win with your donations, such as the monitor that they're playing on right now, that ViewSonic Elite XG240R. If you donate $40 at any point throughout the event, you will be entered to win that exact monitor. You can also be entered to win the PlayStation 5. You have an EU and a USA version. That's going to be a $100 donation, plus 3 Nintendo Switches, each for $50. And like I said, any money you donate throughout the event gets you in to win those prizes.
It's a very good monitor, from what I can tell.
You could play some RDR on the PS5, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, I could. Although I do have an Xbox One X I can play it on if I
Okay.
really wanted to, but I...
Nice flex.
Yeah.
A couple new ranch hands will be collected on the
Who really wants to play on console when you have PC? Am I right, gamers? It's actually funny. Actually, I only like switched to PC gaming recently, and I don't see myself going back to console. Actually, but you know, there might be a few exclusives still.
So did you get a PC before the prices started going insane?
The PC I have is a pre-build
Okay.
because it was easiest, I guess. So what we do here is we just snipe twice, spook the people there. Then we can get back on KZ Fruit and use him to, him or her, to herd some sheep.
Herd some sheep.
Yeah.
Alright. Not just stealing them, also hurting them.
Yes.
So it is a big crime.
You could say that, yeah. Alright. Let's see if I can get good sheep RNG here. The way they scatter is different, and this is actually really good. This is actually really good RNG. I only had to round up 2 groups of sheep. And now we this is the most boring part of the mission. So there's 15 sheep in total. I can kill 3. So if anyone straggles behind, I can kill the sheep, but there's a maximum of 3 I can kill. I don't want to get them stuck on this wagon here. Also want to pick out take out the pistol here, because the pistol is best for the shootout that's about to happen later on. And the sheep are, yeah, they're not the fastest animals. There's nothing really you can do. You see that guy over there? He's actually one of the ranchans that we spooked. His AI is still like spooked and doesn't know where to go. Normally they just disappear, but I guess he didn't despawn yet. It says to maintain a constant speed behind the animals, but you actually can't. He's still going over there. Alright. Go on the road here. These three are a bit slow. We're gonna have to... Come on, move up.
There's your 3.
Yeah, I'm not killing them yet. It's a bit too early. Oh, that's bad. Come on. That's actually not bad. I've had worse. Once they have a different color on the map, that's when they are actually becoming stragglers, and you have to round them up. Then you want to kill them. But they're all marked white on the map still, so no stragglers have been found yet. This is actually going really good. Normally you always get one that lags behind by this point, but this is really good, and they're not getting caught on this rock over here, which is also very good. And if they don't get caught on this fence, this is excellent RNG. Believe it or not, this is the fastest way you can complete this.
Yeah, you've been blessed today by RNG, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So PB time?
I don't know, 1:30 now? It's within the realms of possibility still, believe it or not. Shootout here takes... Yeah, actually, I had to reload to save. Yeah, it's not going to be a PB, but it will be underestimated by quite a bit. And PB would also mean world record, by the way, because I hold the world record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gotta show off somehow. Actually I got the world record for this chapter while practicing for ESA. So once we get the prompt here to meet Dutch in the saloon, we can just get off the horse, jump, and go talk to them.
Where have you been?
And this is one of the moments where we use the draw mechanic. We use these a couple of times throughout the run. And there's another kill cam that can happen here, so we throw a stick of dynamite again. I'll actually throw another one, because there's going to be 2 horse enemies on horses. Ah, got them both. Nice. Strauss is going to get shot here. That always happens. So they're going to put Strauss on the back of the wagon, my 2 companions. I don't want to use Deadeye too much here, because I have to wait for them anyway. The really cool thing about Deadeye too is it reloads your gun. So when you're low on ammo, just activate Deadeye real quick. You get a mag full of ammo. Which is, I guess, not very realistic, but helpful. This is also a very good point in any percent. In any percent, we're always like low on heals and loot in general. So all these enemies that we shoot here, we can actually loot. Come on, Orain. There you go.
Why is the camera shaking so much?
Because it's an action sequence.
Okay.
I don't actually know.
Adrenaline, like pumped up.
Yeah, probably like to get you pumped up. Maybe encourage you to use Deadeye. I don't actually know. But like I said, all these bodies here is something that we would loot in any percent because they give you heals and stuff. And this is a, you know, a prepared save file for the chapter run. I always have max loot that, you know, that I need. So I don't need to loot them. And I have, you know, enough ammo and all that sort of thing. We don't actually have to kill these enemies there on the left, on the right, sorry. So once we get to this spot, we can put Strauss on the back of John's horse. Got the animation skip, nice. Because Dutch was standing in the way. So the game wants us to fight these people. Get on, come on, get on the horse. KZ, what are you doing? Trying to sabotage me?
Yeah, calm down, KZ.
Yeah. So, we just have to escape the law, and we have to go back to camp, so this is where we're head. We can't bring the law with us to camp, because that loses us time. So any enemies that spawn on horseback, they're very rare that they spawn on horseback, but the ones that do, we always have to kill really quick, because it keeps the 1 meter going when they follow us, and this is just going to disappear once we get close to camp because there's no one in sight. Right there, it just disappeared. So now is already the last mission of the game. No, of the game,
This
of the chapter.
yeah. This category.
That would be cool. Yeah. We've been blazing through. Blazing through, well, not really, but
When do we stop?
time has passed rather quickly.
So, we moving?
Yeah. We stop and find someplace sensible, shake them that's following us, and lie low.
This is lying low.
Charles, come with me. We got work to do. Sure. You can wait.
So, Charles here is also... It is actually a boy. KZ is a boy. I didn't see that earlier. Must have been cold. We ride to the location on the map. This is also one of the missions where you get a waypoint, but we have to wait for Charles. And Charles can fall off his horse here if he hits a tree. And if he falls off a tree, he refuses to get back on a horse, and you have to reset the checkpoint. Because he will just insist on walking, and walking, I know, is not as fast as horse riding, as you could maybe guess.
Why does he do that?
I don't know, his AI gets broken, I guess. He's
Oh, so it's
he's
not intended by the game?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
He meant he it's not intended for him to be dismounted at in this mission. If he falls off the horse, I guess they didn't account for him falling off the horse, so it's a soft lock. It's not really a soft lock. He can still progress the mission, but you're not going to do that with him on the ground. So we go to the Dewberry Creek place here. There's like cliffs that you can fall off here, so you really want to go through this group of trees right here. And there's a dead body there we're going to check out. Get off the horse.
He's been shot. Looks like trouble got here before us.
Okay, that was the prompt. Saw a camp up ahead. We jump again. Check the camp. There's only going to be people here in the last bit. You can see them there, hiding. This is a German family. For me, it's always really interesting when they start speaking German, because, yeah, I speak German, me being Swiss, of course. And, like, all the people that run this game, none of them speak German, so they don't understand what they actually say, and they have to go by the subtitles.
What's going on with you? What do you mean? You were just going to send
But you just skip the cutscene where they speak German?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they speak. The guy that we're gonna save now, he speaks a bit of German on the ride back to this his family. It's basically the father of the family we just found. And once it turns blue, I can track it here using the eagle eye mechanic. This is the fastest way to do this. Also, recently found this strategy. Once the horse track turns blue, you start to track it. Arthur will do the dialogue instead of Charles, which is a lot faster. Turns blue now. Because you would track it if you do it before it turns blue, but Charles would say the line, you know, they're going this way, and that would lose you time because he's still in the forced slowdown animation, I guess.
John said he was going back to the auction yard to collect the money for those sheep.
So the path of that you follow is always the same.
Yes,
so it makes
this is
pretty trivial, I guess.
Yes, this is always the same. They always go along the shore and cut inland here. You could actually check the tracks again here, but it's faster to let Charles do the last one here. There's actually a clip from out of the ground next to the map here. Like the map's not aligned properly. Bad game. Please fix Rockstar.
Yeah, you talked about them.
Is this a good time to read something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
I just wanted to remind everybody that we're raising money for Alzheimer Fund this year, the Swedish fundraising organization focusing on Alzheimer's research and other dementia-related diseases. Alzheimer Fund organizes projects, camps, and events for youngsters affected in different ways due to parents or other relatives being diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is you talked about they're reading an update recently.
Yeah.
So you're running this game on the latest version?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't have an old patch we can revert to yet. Maybe we'll have to make one at some point. I shot this guy's hat off. Come on. Come on. Bad. That's weird. Normally you don't have to kill the last guy. But Charles did it. Alright, now we untie this guy. Whistle for KZ to come to us. Sometimes he gets spooked here, I don't know why. But he's gonna get unspooked here in a sec. And wanna ride with us. And now we have one horse ride left. Bringing this guy back to his family. And that would be the run over. So world record's gone now. No PB, but it's still gonna be a really good, a respectable run. I mean, the horse died too. That also cost me time, of course. Still, I'm pretty happy with this. I didn't completely shit the bed. So, once we get to the family here, cutscene's gonna start.
Dem Herrgott sei Dank.
Schatz!
Skip one more cutscene. And once the text appears saying Chapter 3, that's time. Thank you, thank you.
very good.
Yeah,
Looked very good.
respectable time. Yeah, just like over a minute behind PB. That's not bad considering what we got. Yeah, very happy with this. Yeah, and yeah, thanks Sventor for commentating with me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you everyone who came out. Shout outs to the Red Dead speedrunning community, namely Demomute, Hez, world record holder for any %, and all the others. Special shout out to Meshi, good friend of mine, and also has donated here a couple of times. Yeah, and from my side, that's all I have to say really, yeah. Thank you ESA for inviting me, and I hope to maybe showcase another chapter at another time.
All right, thank you very much, FreshRigi, for that awesome run of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Thank you.
It's good to know that KZ Fruit can speedrun games well, but he can also run across a field very well as well.
Exactly.
Coming up next, you've got Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, being run by Murkaz. So don't go anywhere after this short break.